Dear friends, today we are going to discuss about antihypertensive drugs, and it comes under Unit 1 Pharmacology of Drugs Acting on Cardiovascular System. As we have discussed earlier, the most of the time question comes from this antihypertensive drug like ACE inhibitor, write the pharmacology of ACE inhibitor or classify antihypertensive drug, mechanism of action, adverse effect of calcium channel blocker or AT1 receptor blocker. So these are different question comes from this antihypertensive drugs. So see, the antihypertensive drug, a sustained elevation of the systemic arterial pressure is termed as hypertension. So what is hypertension? Now, a sustained elevation of systemic arterial pressure. So what is the meaning of sustained elevation? Now, without any obstacle, the rise the arterial pressure, which termed as hypertension or arterial hypertension. So what is the contraction or the systolic blood pressure? So contraction pressure approximately 140 mmHg and diastolic blood pressure, relaxation pressure when above 90 mmHg indicate the presence of hypertension. So it is related to blood pressure. What is the normal blood pressure? The normal blood pressure is systolic 120 or above 120 and diastolic 80. So this is the normal. We can term as or say normal blood pressure, or high normal in between the 120 to 139 and 80 to 89 systolic and diastolic blood pressure. So grade 1 hypertension when the blood pressure above 150 or diastolic above 90, in between 140 to 159 and 90 to 99. The systolic and diastolic pressure are termed as grade 1 hypertension. Similarly, what is grade 2 hypertension? Now, in between blood pressure, in between the systolic range of the blood pressure in between 160 to 179 mmHg and diastolic 100 to 109 mmHg. Similarly, in grade 3 hypertension above 180 and above 110 diastolic blood pressure. So this is the grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3 hypertension. So again a quick recap. What is hypertension? Now it is elevated arterial pressure. So without any obstacle, the rise in the blood pressure is termed as hypertension. So normal is 120 to 139 systolic blood pressure and 80 to 89, and after that grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3 hypertension. So now what is the reason behind the increased blood pressure? There is several reasons, like see in the figure, increased cardiac output, so increased peripheral resistance and increased blood pressure, blood volume. So this is the reason of blood pressure, increase the blood pressure are called as hypertension. So when a patient is suffering from hypertension, this is the three reason, either cardiac output increases or peripheral resistance increase or blood volume increase, then one person is suffering blood pressure or hypertension. It may be grade 1, grade 2 or grade 3. So what is the reason behind increased cardiac output? So when the increase the activation of beta 1 adrenoreceptor on the heart. So we know that heart is made up of three walls, epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. So myocardium is mainly responsible for contraction, or in this region the receptors are present. So mainly when the beta 1 receptor are activated. So when beta 1 receptor are activated, when the increase the sympathetic activity. So when blood pressure decrease, to maintain the blood pressure, the sympathetic activity increases. We will go through detail in the sympathetic and parasympathetic division, cholinergic, anticholinergic drugs chapter, or controlled by autonomic nervous system. We'll go through detail. So when the increase the sympathetic activity, it also increase the beta 1 adrenoreceptor on the heart. So beta 1 receptor activate. When the beta 1 receptor activate, it also increase the cardiac output. That means the blood comes out from the left ventricle. The amount of blood increases from the left ventricle. As a result, obviously the more volume of blood flow through the same arterial diameter, it will increase the blood pressure. Similarly, increase the peripheral resistance. So when the increased activation of alpha 1 adrenoreceptor. So what is alpha 1 adrenoreceptor? Same. It is also controlled by sympathetic activity. When sympathetic activity increases, it activates the alpha 1 receptor, which is present in the smooth muscle or inner lining wall of the blood vessel. So as a result, it constricts or increase the peripheral resistance. So the chances of blood pressure increases. So this is the another reason of hypertension. So apart from this, the last reason, increase the blood volume. When the increased blood volume, increase the sodium potassium retention. That means remain present in the blood. It cannot excreted out from the body. So what is the reason? Now when increased aldosterone secretion. So how aldosterone secretes? With the influence of angiotensin 2. So how angiotensin 2 secretes? From renin, or renin to angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2 in the presence of angiotensin converting enzyme. Today we are going to discuss about how the angiotensin converting enzyme are influenced or involved to increase the blood pressure. So when the blood pressure, see in the figure, when the decreased renal blood flow, it activates. So renin secretes. We will go through detail in the next figure. How renin to angiotensin 1, angiotensin 2 to aldosterone secretes and increase the sodium water retention. As a result, the blood volume increase. So these are the three reasons which causes hypertension or increase the blood pressure. Increased cardiac output, increased peripheral resistance, increased blood volume. So see, what are the different class of drug used in the antihypertensive drug? So first, A, B, C, D. Easy to memorize. What are the different class of drug using in antihypertensive drug? A, B, C, D. What is A? See in the figure. A, B, C, D. A, angiotensin converting enzyme, AT1 beta receptor blocker or alpha receptor blocker, B, beta receptor blocker, C, calcium channel blocker, centrally acting drug, D, diuretic or direct renin inhibitor or dilator. So in case of hypertension, A, B, C, D drugs are using. A, B, C, D. So today we are going to discuss about angiotensin converting inhibitor, angiotensin receptor blocker and direct renin inhibitor. So later we will discuss what is diuretic, calcium channel blocker, beta adrenergic blocker, alpha adrenergic blocker are working to control hypertension. So today we are going to discuss about the angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. Example is captopril, lisinopril, angiotensin blocker, losartan, direct renin inhibitor, aliskiren. So these are the class of drug we are using to control the hypertension. So let's see again A B C D. So renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system. So liver secretes angiotensinogen and kidney secretes renin. Lungs secrete angiotensin converting enzyme and controlled by heart. So four major organs are internal organs are involved to raise the blood pressure, to increase the blood pressure or hypertension. So first let's see how the blood pressure increase or how one patient or one person is suffering hypertension. So what are the major organ? Liver, kidney, lungs, heart. So liver secretes angiotensinogen and angiotensinogen convert angiotensin 1. How? In the presence of renin, or renin convert angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1. So how renin secretes? The renin secretes from kidney in response to decreased arterial pressure in the kidney or decreased sodium in the blood or increased sympathetic tone. We will go through detail also. When how kidney detect the blood pressure going down or decrease or arterial pressure decrease. We will go through detail. So in the presence of renin, angiotensinogen convert to angiotensin 1 and angiotensin 1 similarly convert to angiotensin 2 in the presence of angiotensin converting enzyme, and angiotensin converting enzyme secretes from lungs and angiotensin 2 is responsible for, see the function, angiotensin 2 responsible to stimulate the muscle hypertrophy and fibrosis in the heart, or angiotensin stimulate the sympathetic outflow in the brain, or angiotensin stimulates the vasoconstriction in blood vessel, or angiotensin stimulates sodium and fluid retention in the kidney. So these are the different class of functions controlled by angiotensin 2. So we have to block from angiotensinogen to angiotensin 2. Either stop the renin or block the renin. So renin inhibitor or blocker, or inhibit the angiotensin converting enzyme, or in the angiotensin receptor blocker, because the angiotensin receptors are located in the adrenal gland, vascular muscle, heart and brain. So what is the mechanism? We have to stop whatever the synthesis or process from or region to increase the hypertension or blood pressure. So how blood pressure increase? When angiotensinogen converted to angiotensin 2. So we have to stop the pathway, either to stop or block the renin, or inhibit the angiotensin converting enzyme, or block the angiotensin 2 receptor. So pathway block in any region, that means angiotensin 2 does not produce, as a result blood pressure going down. See, the renin, angiotensin, aldosterone symptoms plays an important role in regulating blood volume or in systemic vascular resistance. So, which together influence the cardiac output and arterial pressure. As the name implies, three important components like renin, angiotensin and aldosterone. So, renin, angiotensin and aldosterone. Renin, which is released primarily by the kidney, stimulate the formation of angiotensin in the blood and tissue, which turn stimulate the release of aldosterone from the adrenal cortex. So, renin is a proteolytic enzyme that is released into the circulation of kidney. It releases the stimulate by sympathetic nerve activation acting through the beta 1 adrenoreceptor or renal arterial hypertension. So, caused by systemic hypotension or renal artery stenosis. So, decrease the sodium delivery to the distal tubule of the kidney. So, juxtaglomerular cell associated with the afferent arteriole entering to the renal glomerulus at the primary site of the renin storage and release. That means juxtaglomerular cells are present. So what happens when the blood comes out from the left ventricle to the kidney through renal artery? Other major artery are also there, aorta to arteriole. So when blood passes, remember the anatomy, how the urine formation or the blood filter in the glomerulus. One is afferent arteriole, another one efferent arteriole. So blood comes through the afferent arteriole and form the Bowman's capsule. So in the afferent arteriole region, the baroreceptor or juxtaglomerular cells are present. When the blood passes through it at a low pressure, it activates. The whereas the increased pressure of inhibit the renin release or beta 1 receptor located in the juxtaglomerular cell respond to the sympathetic nerve stimulation by releasing renin. So specialized cells, macula densa of the distal tubule lie adjacent to the juxtaglomerular cells of the afferent arteriole. So the macula densa senses the concentration of sodium and chloride ion in the tubular fluid. When the sodium chloride is elevated in the tubular fluid, renin release is inhibited. So in the contrast, a reduction in the tubular sodium chloride stimulates the renin released by the juxtaglomerular cell. There is the evidence that prostaglandin stimulates the renin release in the response to reduce the sodium chloride transport across the macula densa. So when afferent arterial pressure is reduced, glomerular filtration decrease, and this reduced NaCl in the distal tubule. So this serves as an important mechanism contributing to the release of renin when there is a afferent arterial hypotension, which can be caused by systemic hypotension, narrowing of the renal artery that supply the blood flow to the kidney. So when the renin is released into the blood, it acts upon circulating substrate. So comes in contact to the angiotensinogen, which is released from the liver, that undergo proteolytic cleavage or breakage to form decapeptide angiotensin 1. That means when the renin is released into the blood, it comes in contact with the angiotensinogen and cleavage the decapeptide angiotensin 1. So vascular endothelial, particularly in the lungs, is an enzyme. That is, which enzyme? Angiotensin converting enzyme that cleaves the 2 amino acid to form octapeptide. Deca to octapeptide, angiotensin 2. Although many other tissue in the body like heart, brain and vascular also can form angiotensin 2. So angiotensin 2 form in other parts of the body. So angiotensin 2 has several functions like constrict resistance of the vessel, stimulate the sodium transport, adrenal cortex to release aldosterone, stimulate the release of vasopressin, stimulates the thirst center within the brain, and facilitate the norepinephrine release from the sympathetic nerve ending. Stimulate the cardiac hypertrophy and vascular hypertrophy. So there is a different mechanism or important function of angiotensin 2. So we have to stop. As a result, automatically sodium retention also stop, or the blood peripheral resistance also decreased, or stimulates the cardiac hypertrophy also stop. So this is the so we have to stop the angiotensin converting enzyme or angiotensin 2 or renin. So these are the class of drug we are using to stop or block the renin or angiotensin converting enzyme or angiotensin 2. See, drug acting on renin-angiotensin system, either renin inhibitor, that is aliskiren, or angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor, ACE inhibitor, or example is captopril, lisinopril, enalapril, ramipril, fasinopril, or angiotensin receptor antagonist, that is losartan. So what is the mechanism of action? To stop the competitive inhibitor of renin, the enzyme that convert the angiotensin into angiotensin 1. So the rate limiting step in angiotensin 2 biosynthesis. The inhibition of renin activity causes the decrease of angiotensin 1 and 2 and aldosterone and increase in the renin. So these are the choice of drug, second line choice of drug as a used in hypertension. So what are the adverse effects? Dizziness, diarrhea, hyperkalemia. So these are the mechanism of action, therapeutic uses and adverse effect of renin inhibitor. Similarly, angiotensin converting enzyme mechanism. The converting enzyme hydrolyzes the angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2 and inactivate the bradykinin. By inhibiting this enzyme, ACE inhibitor leads to inhibition of the renin-angiotensin system and increase the plasma level of bradykinin. Both the action leads to the relaxation of vascular smooth muscle, but the first action is most important. So this is the first line choice of drug and used in myocardial infarction and chronic congestive heart failure. So adverse effect, cardiovascular system or hypotension. Then angiotensin receptor antagonist. What is the mechanism of action? Competitive antagonist at angiotensin 2 receptor. So what is the therapeutic uses? Hypertension, and it is also first line choice of drug, and adverse effect are related to inhibiting the angiotensin 2. Should be expected. That means hypotension mainly. Decrease the blood pressure. So this is all about your renin angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor or ACE inhibitor. So it should stop either in renin angiotensin converting enzyme or angiotensin 2 receptor. This is the mechanism, main mechanism of angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. So in this way the blood pressure controlled or increased blood pressure controlled in case of hypertension hypertensive in case of hypertension patient, or it is used as a anti-hypertensive drugs. Thank you.